Hi everyone, it's Leanne, and here was our brown paper bag we made last week. It was a mushroom bag. This one here, I think, was a bottle bag, and all I did was snip off the end, made it a little bit not so jagged. And there's our bottle bag, bottle of beer. I think my son bought a bottle of beer and I took his bag. Right now, like before, I have placed a notebook in there. I've given it some covers this time. It's a nice orangey beautiful colour like that. And all I've done is I've put a label on it, notes. And that's all I've done so far. Now I have folded and I've given it another flap like I did with that one, the flap. And this colour here of this bag is very different to this brownie one. As you can see, this is more orange. So let's get started. I was looking at these bits and pieces I've got left over everywhere, and I thought that I would cut some of this. It was a drawing of some sort, and I thought that I'd fold it over the flap like that. So I've opened it up. I put the flap was there. I'm just going to fold it over that flap, and I think that that might make a nice back page. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I think I have already glued this down, put my backing tape down, so I am just going to take that off, and we have to be very, very careful how we do this. I'm going to put it as close as I can, like that. Yes, that worked out. Just like that. Now put the bag together, because, that's the opening, of course. And then I've got some more tape already put down here, just so it was convenient for me to do this quickly, because it's very fiddly. And then we're going to fold that over. Like that. Where's my roller? Like that. Okay, so there's our book, there's our flap, like that. Okay, so that's all we've done. Now that's really strengthened that opening there, but I am going to put some more of this stuff down that I was given. Right, sorry about that, I had to pause for 1 second. Right, now I'm also going to put some glue on this bit here, and I've put some double-sided tape down as well, and we can pull that off like that, and we are going to stick this down right on the edge, if I can do it. It's not perfectly the length I want, so we'll just do it close as I can get it. Like that. There we go. Okay, so we've got our book, our flap, just got a bit of glue on it. There we go. So that's what we've got so far. There's our book. There's our back page. There. Now it's down as best as I could get it. It obviously wasn't very, very straight there. That's okay. All right. Let's do the front. No, let's do the inside. Now, I've got some more paper that I was going to use just here. Just going to see if I can edge that off. Yep. Round it off those two corners because I want to put them as close as I can get it. Just here. Just there. Bit like that. So I can make it into one inside cover with the book the same. So let's just glue that down with some double-sided tape. Two on the edges, one on the edges of each edge, and then one in the middle is enough. You don't need any more than that. I'm just going to cut these bits off that didn't come off. Okay, now let's put that down. It still didn't cut off. There we go. Okay, let's get this double-sided tape off. Beautiful day in Sydney, not too hot, not too cold, just right. I've got the husband out mowing. And then he's going to do some work on a cot that our son gave us to, what's the word, strip away all the paint. His girlfriend wants to stain it, so we got the job of stripping it. Can you still hear me? The mower's up close. Okay, let's see how we go here. I'm going to put it as close as I can get it. There we go. Perfect. Now don't worry about this flap here because I'm going to cover it. So I've got this spare piece of paper here. It's got some of that flap on it still. And I thought that that would look okay there. That will not only strengthen that closure or that front cover there, but it'll also leave a bit of this, which will just, looks like it's just completely the whole same again. And I'm going to use some glue on that because it's very, very thick text from a book, and I think it can handle it. There we go. So let's see. Nope, that's fine. Let's see how we go here. Now we're going to have to glue that down. And then I'm going to glue this down. By rolling it. Right, that doesn't look too bad. And then on the front, it's got strength there as well. Right, that's not too bad. I don't mind that. It's a little bit sticky. Not too bad. Okay, so we've done that. So we've got our notes. We've got our back flap done. Like that. Like that. Folds up like that. Right, so we've got our notes. We've got our map. Could put strips of interesting interests right there. You could do something there, or you could just leave it plain like that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but let's get to the front cover. I found this difficult to do. I'm not sure what to do on the front cover. I just pulled out some text here and thought that that would look good just there. I have darkened around the edges with a little bit of photo finish. I've got some words, I've got some tickets. I just thought that that would look okay there like that. I found it difficult to cover the front of these covers of these books. It's very difficult to know what to do. But other than that, I think that looks pretty good. We could put some ink on the back. Matter of fact, I will do that. I'll put this ink bottle on the back. Just like that. There we go. And I really think that this will look okay on the front. So let's give it some glue. Once again, this is very thick paper, so it can handle this wet glue. It won't be flimsy. So let's see if we can stick it down evenly. That's not too bad. Like that. Okay, that's not too bad. I thought I'd stick these tickets I made. It's made out of coffee dyed paper, and they are, well, they look old, don't they? They look like they're old tickets. I've stamped them as well, and they don't look too bad. I like them. And then we've got this creative extravaganza. I thought that that might look good just there, and we will put that down as well. Out there. Okay. Now, I think that I am almost finished. What about this little strip just here? I think that looks pretty good, so I think I'll use it. It's just a leftover from cutting some of my paper. It was left over. I have inked it when it was on the other piece of paper, and then I just cut it off to use it. So that doesn't look too bad. So if if you've got little bits and pieces of paper, you can just put them down like this one here. I've cut off some map, that actually, so you could use that somewhere. Let's have a look. So Creative Extravaganza, that's our cover. There's the inside, there's our notebook, and there's that. Now what I'm thinking is I will be back shortly because I've forgotten something. Okay, I've returned. I remember I had some little, what do you call them, pockets here that we could use. I'll just get some more ink and ink it up. It's the same as they're just offcuts, and I made some little pockets out of them. And I think that it would look good to have a pocket. A little pocket, perhaps on the back, actually, just there. I think that would look good. And we'll put some tape down, like that. I'll get my scissors, just put too much tape on. There we go. Okay, let's put our pocket down. And let's try and make it even on the page. Out there. Okay, and we have a tag here that I'm going to also colour up the edges a bit, make it a little bit more, what's the word, vintage looking, old looking. Certainly blend the edges in a bit more so they don't look so straight, like that. There we go. So there's our tag, and there's our book. So that's that. We'll go over here. Now I have made some of these paper, text paper, little folders here, and I thought that I would also make the tags to go with them, and they're just paper tags made out of text. Got a bit of rope on this one with a little brown. Now you could put something on there, some text, I don't know what, but you could put something. And then I've got a little pocket here made out of some text paper, and that is just an envelope seal. They sealed the envelope shut with them on it. I just thought I'd put it there. And there's our tag. And I thought it would look good just there. Yep, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put some tape on it again. Like that. Put my glue down. Now if anyone knows what a really good glue stick is, easy to use and let me know. Don't like that one. It's a bit messy and the lid's all screwed on, so the lid is hard to get back on because it's so fine. Hang on, I'll just get this tape off. There we go. Now let's just try and get this right over to the side, but evenly spaced top to bottom. Out there. I think so. There we go. That's done that. Now, the only last thing left is a closure. And I was looking in some stuff I had, and I had this one. It's just a little tag that I painted. I put some collaging on it, and then I put some dimensional glaze, or whatever they call it. Yeah, glaze. And all it's done is given it that beautiful shiny look. So I thought I could use that on my closure, couldn't I? Or could I? I suppose I could. Let's see if I've got enough. Yes, I have enough lace, just enough. Okay, and then I can tie it in a bow like that, and there's my closure. Okay, so there's my brown paper bag journal or book, whatever you'd like to call it. There's the first one I did. Here's the second one, and it's going to sit like that. Now I'm going to do one more in this series. Now all on YouTube, there are a lot of ladies who do brown paper bag books or journals. You can find it all over YouTube. This is just my version of it. I like the flap idea, which I found a lot of people do. But as for decorating and doing stuff, that's all comes out of your brain, not everyone else's. So you can get some idea of how to do these journals. But basically, this is my version of what I think. And so there's our first one. Here's our second one. Let's just have a look through it. Whoops, nearly lost it. And there we go. There's our flap. Gives it a good strength there. There's our front cover page. Now you can do a lot more to this than what I've done. And there's our inside. And there's our beautiful little tag. A map inside the front there. And more strength on this line here. There's our notebook. Our beautiful notebook. I've given it a front and back cover. There's a tag to go with it at the back. And then we've got our drawings on the back here. Just our simple little drawings. So that's all we've done on that. And then I've used this that I found as a closure. Let me see if I can get it on without opening it. Do one end and then do the other. There we go. That worked. Now you can find a better closure. I just found that in my stash and I think, why not use it? Let me see. There we go. So there's our two little books, brown paper books and or journals, notes. I'll do one more and that'll set the series off 3. I'm not sure whether it'll be smaller or larger. I'm not sure yet. So you could put something else on the back there instead of that mushroom, like that one. But I still like the mushroom on it, the word mushroom. So there we go. I don't know whether it's going to be smaller, probably, or bigger, or the same size. Not sure. But there'll be 3. And that'll then end the series. So, thank you very much for watching. Please take care, everyone. And particularly on the roads. I'm on the roads a lot lately, every weekend. And I see many, many accidents because I have to travel far. So, please be careful. So, see you in the next video.